to introduce you to our next guest, Andrea, but really we are the guests because we're hanging out in your beautiful outdoor living space. Andrea, thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
It is so nice to be here and kind of get the full picture of what an A&B outdoor living space can be. And you started this process from the very beginning, and you're a designer by trade, so I think you have a better understanding of what goes into creating a space from start to finish. So let's start at the beginning. I mean, what was the vision for the sunroom?
Sure. So as a designer, I try to make sure that every design solution is tailored to my unique client, but in this case, my client was me. So we wanted something that was, of course, beautiful, but also gave us versatility with its function, because with our weather, as we know, it's really nice to be able to enjoy the beautiful days when we have them. But with the rain and the cold, you'd love to be outside, but sometimes we don't have that luxury. So we were able to find a product that allowed us to do all of those things in one, so we could enjoy an outdoor space regardless of the weather.
Yeah, and it is really beautiful to sit here and kind of be immersed in this design space that you've created that really matches the interior of your home as well. I imagine that that was important to you to make sure that it had a seamless feel. Talk to me about how realistic that was when it comes to A&B. Were they receptive to that kind of, keeping the theme going?
Yes, they were actually wonderful. They not only they have a beautiful product, but they give us excellent recommendations along the entire process. They had the exact product that we were looking for. It's funny, when we were first on this journey of exploring what was right for us and what would fit for our home in particular, we're like, okay, a nice screened-in porch, because we have bear, we have coyotes, we have snakes, we have deer, a lot of bugs. So it was just a really nice combination of a product, but also we have the protection against the critters and the weather.
Yeah, really, and I think that speaks to my next point, which is functionality. At this point, we know from A&B Outdoor Living you can expect both a beautiful, beautiful product, but something that actually works for your family. So that's my cue for the main man, George Whibley. Come on over and join us. Thank you for being here. Good to have you. I know that a lot of people love when we can demo the windows that you've installed. So let's do that today. Show us what can become, maybe when we're talking about a little bit of a warmer scenario, what Andrea can do in this space.
Yep. Well, you can convert any porch into a living or a three-season room. Our windows can adjust to 25% ventilation, 50% ventilation with full screen, or a full 75. We design it to match your needs and wants. If you don't like them down, you can bring them anywhere to any point, or fully up to allow another 75% ventilation. And then they close this easily.
And I think it's so easy too, because I think a lot of times we think about having this yank in the windows, yanking the sliding doors, and we know that that is kind of the way of the past when it comes to A&B. So I think this is just a really great example of one of the many possibilities, and it just takes that first phone call with George and his team to get that process going and think about the reality that you can make in your outdoor living space. So Andrea, thank you for hosting us. George, thank you for being here, and be sure to reach out to A&B for more information.